The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
So, jetzt wollen wir mit ihm sprechen.
I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
Alter, der sieht
You
schon
can
echt
talk?
süß aus.
Of course.
I thought monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
Kann ich mit ihm nochmal reden?
About this crucifix.
I believe you will find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
Gut. Verlassen wir diesen Ort.
Trees seemingly form Without warning, a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and dash towards you.
Was?
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack. Curious as to why they didn't, you decide to follow them. You
Das
see
sind
the
Wuffis.
monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers, we must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we will complete the task before us, the one we began many years ago.
Wow. Verzerrer zu nutzen. Es ist das Herman-Monster? Nee, hier der Dingens, nicht Herman.
You quickly move away from the church.
Vampir von den
your heart
Monsters.
racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does.
Cool.
One thing's for sure, you're not getting married in that church.
Ja. Ah, ich kann es wenigstens mit der Lied. Yes. So, wer, wo, was, Wolf. So. Hier zweimal nach Süden und dreimal nach links. Eins. Zwei. Einmal nach links. Sollte man an irgendeiner Hütte dran sein. Ich muss mal überlegen, welche Hütte war denn das?
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
Ich will keine Kinder. Ach, die Hütte, wo wir den Zaunfall, glaube ich. Nee. Weil haben wir, glaube ich, von woanders geklaut. Ach, da war da drin? Ich glaube nicht. Das? Nein, das klappt natürlich nicht. Das? Nein, das klappt auch nicht. Delete, yes. Sollte man vielleicht testen, ob... Nachts am Haus.
Oh, sir, have you seen my little granddaughter? She ventured to the
Ah,
town to buy
Rotkäppchen.
food for me, but has not yet returned. I fear she may be in peril. The forest is not safe at night.
Ich finde es übrigens cool, dass das Haus einfach nur so einen Rahmen hat über das Teil. Jetzt müssen wir zweimal nach rechts gehen.
You hear the sound of a child sobbing nearby.
So, jetzt noch einmal nach Süden und dann sollten wir eine Gör finden. Da haben wir's.
As you approach, you recognize the child. It is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
Schauen wir mal, was das Kind hat.
Are you all right? What happened?
I went into town to buy some chicken soup for my grandma. I always try to reach home before dark, but this eve I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No, not by a wolf, a dwarf.
Hey, 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 das sind
For a
Kleinwüchsige.
moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
So, warte mal. Echt ist, wenn ich da unten auf Replays klicke? Und hold no more files, you must replace one. Ah. All-in-One, das ändern wir dann einfach zu Rot. Rotkappe, Zwergen. Ah, ich kann keine Zwergenjagd schreiben. Zwergenj, okay. Auf nach Norden. Was da oben? Oh ja, super. Es reicht, wenn ich Replays drücke. Nett. So, wir klopfen an der Tür.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
Klopfe an der Tür und verstecke dich auf der rechten Seite. Der Zwerg herauskommt, davon läuft uns die Tür erneut.
You watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken soup confirms it. That fiend. Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree.
Ja, natürlich kannst die Leiter nicht runtergehen, du musst sie benutzen. Danke sehr. So, nimm die Suppe vom Feuer.
You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Benutze die Truhe rechts.
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Davin.
Geh nach links, um zu gehen und benutze die Leiter, um sie zu erklimmen. Verlasse dann die Baumhütte links, wenn du auf den Zwerg triffst. Während du versuchst wegzugehen, benutze die Truhe, um hineinzuklettern. Ah, okay.
Tree.
finde es ein bisschen dumm, dass ich jetzt hier nicht auswählen kann, schon mal die nächste Aktion.
You hear the latch fall into place again as the door closes behind you.
Berg beklaut. Zweimal nach Süden. Okay, gehen wir wieder runter. Zweimal nach links. Achso, wir müssen wieder zurück zur Hütte. Wurzeln einzutreten, stell die Suppe
Come
auf das
in,
Feuer.
please. Possum told me to expect you.
Kochen. So, wir müssen ins Inventar uns die Suppe schnappen.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again.
Oh, und dann kriegt die Alte die Suppe.
You offer the soup to Possum's grandma, introduce yourself, and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal.
So.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself. Look under the bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
Klingt manchmal so falsch. Nutze das Bett.
You peer under the bed and find a thick black cloak. Lying atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
Hey.
I could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have them. Nights in Kolyma are cold, believe me. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
As you wish.
Also, das hätte ich auch machen können, so auf die Schnelle. So ist die Zeit ja auch immer eingefroren. Na gut.
You have a charming young granddaughter.
Graham, ich mag nicht, in welche Richtung das geht.
She is a treasure to me. I would do anything to ensure that no harm comes to her.
If I may
Dabei
inquire,
hält sie
what became of her
kraftvoll deine
parents?
Hand fest.
Grandma frowns and her eyes darken for a moment before she forces a melancholy smile to her face.
They were lost to us many years ago. I am afraid dear Possum never really knew her parents.
It must have been a daunting task raising a child by yourself, especially at your
At my age? I am certainly not as young as I used to be, and there is no shame in that. I have tried to raise her as best I could, to keep her safe and well. However, I fear that as of late the reverse has become truer.
Oh,
If you please, I was hoping you might tell me of the cloak and ring's origin.